After spending just over 24 hours in Nuuk, Greenland, our next stop ended up being Cornerbrook, Newfoundland. We were supposed to hit St. Anthony as well right before this. However, because we were so far north, we had to miss that port. I'm okay with it though. They still got me in Greenland. I have no complaints. So this is our first time, I shouldn't say our, this is my first time in Newfoundland, anywhere in Newfoundland. So we decided that we were actually going to rent a car for the day. Carnival did have excursions for the day, but we were watching a TV show, Still Standing, which is put on by a Newfoundland comedian who travels across Canada and showcases a bunch of amazing towns. And Woody Point ended up being in one of the episodes, and we fell in love with it on the TV show. And so between St. Anthony and Cornerbrook, we kind of mapped out to see if it was going to be possible to maybe make it up there. And with Cornerbrook, it was. So we are going to kind of outskirt drive Grossmorn National Park. We never officially make it in, but we do, like, we're going to pass a bunch of signs saying, like, it's right here, it's right here. So a lot of the photos that we actually take are of Grossmorn National Park on our way up to Woody Point. I know that the photos don't do it justice. If you can ever do this drive yourself, I highly recommend it. We did lose cell service in the middle of nowhere on the way to Woody Point for about 20 minutes. So at least we knew that there were going to be signs on the road. Otherwise, we would have been in big trouble not knowing where to turn. But the signs had already started. So we knew we would find where we were going. But your GPS and your phone will absolutely kick out. Anyway, this is Woody Point, and it is beautiful. This store here, I took a bunch of photos, and they're in a separate video, but it's handmade items. We bought a bunch of stuff from here to support them. It was a wonderful husband and wife that were working there. And again, if you're ever in Woody Point, definitely look up that Molly Maid store and grab some of these postcards. Those were hand done by the daughter of a lady that works in the post office. So we grabbed a bunch of those instead of like the typical ones the post office normally has, because we wanted to support the local artist. The Shed had wonderful coffee. After being on the ship for so long, I know this is our third day off the ship, but we just had 2 sea days before this day. And I just wanted a really good cup of coffee. And so we asked around, and everybody said, the Shed, the Shed, the Shed. And I was thrilled when I walked in, and they had fancy coffees and a flat white, because really that's what I wanted. So if you want more than just normal coffee, hit up the Shed before you start your drive back. So we're officially back in Cornerbrook, and there was just some minor things that we wanted to do once we got back here. The drive up and back from Cornerbrook to Woody Point was about 90 minutes each way. We had 8 hours in Cornerbrook, so as soon as we got off the ship, we headed straight for the car rental place. I did pre-arrange it like 6 months in advance, because I wasn't sure how many cars there would be, but that's why we did it right away, so that we'd have time to get up, time to see around, and time to get back. Usually we do Carnival only excursions, but we really wanted to get to Woody Point, and this car was our only way to do it. Dealing with the Hertz was wonderful. Highly recommend it. We did take a cab to get to the car rental place. My guess is it's a 15-minute walk from the port, though, but it was like a 3-minute cab ride, and that way we could just get on our way. So as we were walking after we got rid of the car, they had like a little farmer's market going on, and this it's some sort of like military, I don't want to say military village, that's not what I mean, but they had all those monuments up. So we spent some time there, and my husband got that beautiful quilt. And this is just us heading back to the ship after a very long, very exhausting, wonderful day in Cornerbrook. Once you pass through the little security gate to say, like, yes, I am getting back on that boat, all this stuff is up. The shops, when we first were coming down in the morning, they were also open as well. So you could grab little trinkets, photo stops at the end as well. So make sure you kind of pop in and spend time there as well.